Hey traders, this week we're seeing some interesting setups in the US dollar, especially what we're looking at is the US dollar Swiss, which is our trade of the week. So let's break that down for you and see what's on the cards. So in terms of the structure, we have a really nice looking structure on the US dollar Swiss. We've got a nice little impulse off the lows of a higher time frame structure that appears to be turning to the upside towards that dollar strength, which we've been talking about for some time. And in terms of the lower time frame structure, we have a beautiful little A wave down, nice complex B wave that is in development now, and then later on we'll get the C wave coming down. The internal structure of that is this little ABC with everything that we look for in terms of a structure. So we're seeing a beautiful little setup here developing for this final move up towards the highs at 0.95 on the US dollar Swiss, which sets up a really nice trade in terms of risk reward. And going down to the lower time frames, we have the same thing almost in terms of a fractal of the higher time frames, where we have a beautiful little setup where the impulse off the lows has developed into a nice little ABC corrective structure here with everything we need in terms of the structure. So that's set up really nicely. Beautiful ABC that is now complete, and now we're turning back to the upside, back towards that dollar strength against the Swiss and on the other, many other of the US dollar pairs. So in terms of the trade, we like a little wait for the setup here and then give us a little trade to the upside. Nice decent stop loss, which has a good setup for downside risk and upside reward. As you can see, when we zoom out and start to see the risk reward metrics of this trade, we're looking at a good 4-to-1 on the higher time frames. As you can see, going back to that daily chart, top setup or top target looking at around about 0.95, which leaves you with a good 6-to-1 trade to the upside once the setup kind of sets itself on the lower time frame. So that's looking really good, and it's a trade we really like. So we'll be watching for the dollar to start making moves this week and taking advantage of these pairs, especially in the US dollar Swiss. So best of luck and stay nimble.